You may begin.
We are TempBrace. I'm Ethan Sadowski.
I'm Ethan Navin.
And I'm Jacob Zuckerman.
Imagine you just had a painful injury, something similar to what you see behind me. And after rolling around in agony for a little while and getting out of the shock of being injured, you'll probably be wondering, how am I going to rehabilitate my leg? If you're like most Americans, you'll probably head to a doctor to find out. And what the doctor will tell you is that along with physical therapy, icing and heating is going to be a crucial part of your rehabilitation experience. So a quick introduction as to what heating and cooling really does. Heating, you do that before any exercise, and that is to increase blood flow, which in turn increases your flexibility. And then after your exercise, you would cool down to reduce any swelling that may occur. And although heating and cooling is a very common thing to do, there are some key flaws. And they're pretty considerable with the fact that you have to ice and heat probably 2 to 3 times a day during your rehabilitation. So the routine goes something as follows. You get up, you go get a heating pack, put it in the microwave, wait for it to heat up, take it out, go sit down, take off your brace, put it on the heating pad, wait for it to heat, then remove the heating pad, put back your brace on, return the heating pad, then you exercise, and you repeat the same process for cooling. So clearly this is very time consuming. In addition, it can be quite painful because you're moving around a lot on an injured part of your body. This is also not a portable process, as almost all heating pads require either an outlet or to be put in the microwave, and almost all ice packs require being kept in a freezer. So to clarify, our need is to make icing and heating more convenient for the user, and we're specifically targeting pain as well as portability and the time it takes. And I know about these problems because I've experienced them through my own rehabilitation that I've gone through this year. And our mission as a company is to innovate the rehabilitation experience and just to make it better for the consumer.
The plan with this product that we're going to make is to build a brace that can both heat and cool, and it can do so whether the user wants to use the heating component or the cooling component. We're making 3 braces. One of them is a thigh brace, the other is a calf brace, and then the other one is a knee. Currently we are making the calf brace, but after that we plan to move on to the other 2. We're utilizing 3 major components in our brace. It's a Peltier tile, which provides the cooling element, the heating pad, which provides the heating element, and the lithium-ion battery, which provides the power for our brace.
So we're going to do a quick demo, Jacob.
So currently it's a little all over the place, just as we're still prototyping it. But later on we plan to solder the components. And we're using sort of a lithium-ion battery here. It's a battery pack with rechargeable batteries. Later in the future we plan on having all lithium ions.
There's NVCs if you want to feel these. I think your tiles should be getting a bit cooler. It'll take a few minutes to get fully cold.
Yeah.
These also take like a few minutes to warm up, but you can feel them getting warm.
To clarify, this will all be at the push of a button, and you would only do one at a time, so you would heat or cool at once with one button and then another button would turn on.
Yeah, as Ethan said, in the future, probably our next month's agenda is utilizing the buttons within the circuit and I guess isolating both circuits, so that we have one main circuit with the cooling elements, which are the Peltier tiles, and we also have another circuit with the heating elements, and you can switch between the 2, I guess.
To understand our business plan, you need to understand 3 main factors. Numbers. 3.6 million, 3.8 billion, and 5.8 billion. Every year, there are approximately 3.6 million leg injuries. This represents a very large percent of our target market. The current braces and supports market is valued at $3.8 billion, and by 2025, it's expected to reach a value of $5.8 billion. Our 2 main sources of competition are the Venture knee brace and the Braceability brace. The Venture brace is a more expensive model which heats electronically, but it lacks the crucial cooling component which Ethan talked about earlier. The other brace is the Braceability brace, which has no electronic components whatsoever and instead has a sleeve for where you can put an ice pack or a heating pack. But this is just as inconvenient as you still have to take off the brace, go to the fridge or freezer or the microwave and get your hot or cooling pack. Our product costs approximately $50 to make, and the market price would be about $75, giving us a 33% profit margin. We intend to sell our product over the counter, meaning that you won't need a prescription from a doctor in order to buy it. This goes along with our mission of making the process very convenient for the user. We'll first sell our product to pharmacies like CVS. There, they'll probably up the price so that they can make a profit on it. It will probably go for about $100 retail at CVS. Online, if you can wait 2 days, we'll have our product sold for $75 plus shipping and handling. To gain popularity, we intend to use demos. By this I mean we'll give demos of our product to doctors and rehabilitation centers, so that when patients come in with an injury and they need a brace, the first brace that they are shown is ours. And this means that when the patients leave, they're most likely going to buy the brace that their doctor told them about.
Thank you all so much for giving us your time. Here at TempBrace, we're all committed to working together as a team to create a product which will revolutionize the user experience, in addition to creating a product which will dominate our market. We hope you all join us on our journey.